Hello and welcome to yet another StarCraft 2 replay. The cast that I'm going to show you today is a 3v3 game that I played with two of my friends, Demog and Infested PL. Myself, the Thebigbaddogsc2, is going to spawn up here in the top right corner as the yellow Terran, Demog as the purple Protoss, and Infested PL as the yellow Zerg. Our opponents are Sullivan, who is going to be spawning over here as the blue Terran, Brooklyn as another blue Terran, and Centrix as the red Zerg. The map is called Ulan Depths, and it's actually a rather nice map because you have your natural right here beside you, so you don't need to have to take a big risk to expand early. Demog looks like he's trying to wall off. Yes, Demog is definitely going to wall off. Infested PL is going for an early expansion. I myself is going not for a wall off, but to cover the entrance if I should get rushed by 6 pool or a lot of circlings early on in the game. The two Terran players on the opposite team is going to try to wall off, building 2 barracks. Looks like a fast marine pressure. Brooklyn is not so fast with his barrack productions. It looks like, yes, he's also producing another barrack. Our Centrix, the red Zerg, is also going to fast early expand. Demog is trying to scout the opponent's bases. We just saw a spawning pool going down. Infested PL also have a spawning pool going down, so we're probably going to see Zerglings on the map fairly soon. I am going for 3 barracks and a Vespine geyser. I also have a orbital command. Sullivan and Brooklyn have not made the orbital command yet, but it looks like they're about to go down right now. So Infested PL's expansion is just about done. I have my first marine out. If we look at the APM, we can see that my APM is rather bad, but so are every one of the others also. So that's not the biggest problem. I'm just putting my 4th barrack down, and we can see that our opponent Zerg has just started upgrading to Zergling speed, also metabolic boost, and we can see he has a overlord here, and Infested PL has an overlord here, and we also can see that Demog has a proxy pylon right here. We can see Zerglings are rushing to kill the proxy pylon. He's probably going to lose that proxy pylon now, since we doesn't have enough to fight it off. We have 1 zealot on the way to trying to kill off these Zerglings, but I don't think it's going to be possible to kill all those Zerglings and save the proxy pylon. We can see the 2 opponent Terran has finally got all their tech labs attached, but he still doesn't have an orbital command. I don't know why. It's just going down right now. I think that's rather late. He has 2 Reapers. He may try to do some Reaper harass on maybe the Zerg player. He has a green, so I don't think that's going to work very good for him if he tries that. I am just putting my engineering bay down, and we can see Demog is just chrono boosting out his warp gate. So we are probably gonna see an attack in not so long. We can see here we are trying to move out and rush here Infested PL with a lot of Zerglings. And myself, I have 4 marines, and we can see Demog has a stalker and a zealot, so we are probably going to try to take this Zerg player out rather quick, so we are going to have a head start. We can see Zerglings and Zerglings. We can see marines there. The Zerglings are just splittering. Very nice. We can see, oh, I'm not very good at microing. We're just going to take out those overlords and see if there's reinforcement from the other 2 Terran players. and they are going to take us right out. But we can see reinforcements from Infested Field is coming right away. He has some reinforcements everywhere. You see, I had just 3 Marines standing in my base, pretty dumb. And we can see that he's going to hold off this attack rather nice. He haven't lost any of his drones, and we can see he's sitting on 600 minerals, so he has plenty to produce a lot of circling. But right now it looks like he is out of circlings and may have a problem here, losing his expansion. We can see down here some factories are going down with the Hellions, and we can see that the Sylvan, the blue Terran, have also just made an expansion, and they have made a bunker wall here. You see, we are trying with all our forces to take out the red Zerg, and we can see that the blue, one of the blue Terran is coming here with reinforcements, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, he's just standing right here. He's probably going to be taken out in a minute or two, but he could also try to run away. That was what he's doing right now. We can see that these two down here he's starting to make marauders, and we are probably going to see an expansion from Brooklyn very soon as well. And we can see he's trying to help the red Zerg by coming over here, but I think that his Marines is just going to be taken out by the Zealots. Yes, they're just going to slide through the army. So we can see here the red Zerg, he is pretty much out of the game, even though he has 1,000 minerals and 600 Vespine gas. He could potentially build an expansion down here, or he could build a base right here. Probably the best idea to make a base right here. And we can see Demog is finally got his warp gates out, and he's going for yet another warp gate, so he has 6 warp gates. He's also just starting upgrading his ground units. No, sorry, he also have a gateway. He could probably make that to a warp gate as well, so we'll have 7 warp gates. That's going to be a massive Stalker Zealot bash. I don't know what exactly I'm doing. I'm putting some supply depots down and upgrading all my units. I have upgraded all the thing I can in my tech lab, except Nitro Pack, but I don't need it because I'm not producing Reapers. I'm sitting here and also a lot of minerals and Vespine. I don't know really why, but I'm hoping I'm starting to see some units come out here. I have maxed out my production line. I don't know why, but probably because I'm supply blocked. We can see over here, you see the red Zerg is trying to make an expansion here to save space, but it's too late. But we can also see the blue Terran is trying to kill Demog's pros by some Reaper harass, and we can see Infested PL's base is totally annihilated by Reapers. And we can see Infested PL is trying to expand over here so that I can protect him. Demog is holding that attack rather nice off. So we can see we have lost our Zerg player almost, and they have lost their Zerg player. The only difference is that our Zerg player has expanded over here and their Zerg player hasn't. We are going to try here to break through this wall, but I think we are going to have to back out of here. Yes, we are going to back out of here because of the siege tanks and the bunkers. We're just going to lose our entire army down here if we try to break through that. You see, I have put some Marines and Marauders here to prevent Reapers from coming in, and I'm making my Marine and Marauder ball and still making supply depots and some slightly supply blocks. We can see, if you look at units lost, we can see the red Zerg has lost most players, and we can see that I right now is trying to expand up here in this gold expansion, but the blue Terran has a lot of Hellions, so he can probably kill all my workers if I try to expand over here. So we can see Infested PL is putting his Overlord here to have a better vision, but we also have this proxy pylon here that Demog has created yet again. And we can see that if we look at the army, we can see, oh, he's trying to leapfrog down and siege. This is not looking very good for us. We are probably going to be taken out here now. We realize it, and we're starting to run away, but the siege tank is trying to kill us. We have to back out. If we look at the army sizes, we can see our Zerg player doesn't have anything, their Zerg player doesn't have anything, and that the army sizes are pretty even. We actually have a little bit bigger army, but their siege tanks are devastating if they can be placed right. I am just going to be expanding here up at the golden expansion, and we are pushing out, but there we aren't realizing that the blue Terran is trying to siege up near Thebigbaddogsc expansion over here, so we are probably going to have a big problem getting rid of those siege tanks. So, and it doesn't look like, yes, I'm putting 2 factories down to trying to make some siege tanks as well to counter those siege tanks of theirs, because if we don't have any siege tanks, we're going to have a bit of a problem fighting those off. You can see here Thebigbaddogsc putting some cannons down, trying to protect this base, probably also from Hellions run by, and we can see vsTTZ just have his first drones put up here, and we can see Brooklyn is trying to take this expansion over here, but can't land because of the creep tumors and the creep. We can see Sentry still having some overlords here at the watchtower, and we can see they have nicely expanded out here at the gold expansion with their siege tanks, and all get the first Viking out, so they can scout and make their siege tanks have a range of 13, but they can also only see 11, so the Viking is only here to make that range extra long. So we can see here we have to back out again, trying to attack them, but it's pretty hopeless running into this. We can see at the blue Terran is sitting on a lot of minerals. We are trying to move up here in the high ground, but we cannot see them, and we are just going to be annihilated by those siege tanks. We'll have to go to pull out of there again. If we look at the units lost tab, it's pretty even for the teams, the losses, but we are going to have a lot of difficulty getting rid of those siege tanks right down here. If we look at the income tab, the blue Terran has by far the largest income by 2,500. Other players are lying around 600-700, so he's going to have a massive army in no time at all. He's just now making his armory probably to upgrade his siege tank even more. I'm just getting annihilated over here by my gold expansion with these siege tanks and low marines. I have a big army coming over here. I don't know why I stemmed, that was a bit stupid, but I'm just going to try to take this army down, but if I run down here, it's probably going to be sieged up from me over here. These are just standing here, cannot really do anything running into this. They are trying to apprehend me from killing this base by sieging down here. I'm just trying to walk down here, but I'm probably going to take down all the siege tanks are sieging up. Can I take them out before the siege up? No, I can't, and my army is going to disappear. Now my orbital command is, my expansion orbital command is hanging out here. I cannot really mine with it, so I'm going to have a bit of a problem getting those units out, since I don't really have that much, and my main base is all mined out. They're just trying to protect their expansions, and if we look at the income, he has a massive income, and you can see I have 100 income because I'm not allowed by him to expand, because he's just going to move up with those siege tanks and kill me. I have made my siege tank, and I'm just trying to get some siege tanks out, but I don't think it's going to be enough, since they have an enormous income and can have a massive army in no time. If we look at the units, we can see he has 16 siege tanks, and the other blue Terran has 6 siege tanks, and they have this huge marine rotor ball with medevacs. So I think that we are not going to be in this game very much longer. There's going to my expansion taken out, and he's just going to kill all my workers. He has 52 workers and 3 mules in 3 bases, and one of them is a gold one, so They are looking pretty good. We're trying to move out here, but there's just sea tanks on the